Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel, which is KOHC YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about layoff, how people over 50 years old are getting laid off nowadays. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. Like the job market is not playing. Absolutely not playing, bro. Anyway, so we're gonna play some videos about people reacting to how they lost their job, they get laid off left and right, and we're gonna talk about it, hear what they say, and react to them. Okay? Stick around.
I have been unemployed for 4 months now. I was laid off from my corporate job in October, and I have been applying for jobs that I don't even want. Does anybody relate to that? Like you are trying so hard to get a job that you don't even enjoy or want anymore? That is where I find myself, and I thought I would ask if anybody has felt that way. So obviously I have had a lot of life changes. I just turned 55. I am an empty nester and I miss my kids and I live alone and I was laid off from my job. And so, there's just a lot of uncertainty in my life. And the one thing that I can say is that when this happened, I had just this peace about it. Like, okay, I don't belong here, right? It was a job that I was recruited for. They literally recruited me, created this position for me, and then 8 months down the road, laid me off. Talk about turning your life kind of, upside down, like what the heck. But when it happened, I just felt like, okay, if this is, not where I'm meant to be, it's not where I'm meant to be. And even though I was working really hard at it, I can say as I have started to apply for jobs over the past 4 months, over the holiday season, I can say that it's an industry that I don't no longer have a passion for. Like I'm applying for jobs I truly don't want. And I have given it my best. I've had a handful of interviews, did great interviewing because I am someone who interviews well and who has not in the past had difficulty finding work once I was interviewed. So it is a whole different ballgame now. I have applied to countless things, but and I've only gotten a handful of interviews, all of which went well, even to second interviews, and then the rejection comes, and I'm like, okay, great, like didn't even want the job, but it's still disheartening because even though I don't want your sorry job, I do need an income. So what have I been doing aside from that? Well, I can tell you that from the beginning, I was determined that God gave me this peace about the situation, and I was not going to lose hold of that peace. I was not going to allow myself to get depressed, to bury my head in the sand and be, doom and gloom and woe is me. No, I am a very confident person. I know I am skilled. I know that I have great experience. And the job market is crazy and it's horrible right now. But I know that God has never failed me and I am going to find something great and something fabulous. Now, in the meantime, I can't just sit around and wait for, something to fall in my lap. I have to keep pursuing. And so up until a week and a half ago, I was applying for jobs that, like I said, I don't even want. I went to bed one night. I pray every night and I said, Lord, I am applying for things I don't even want. Like I said those words. And when I woke up the next morning, I had this new sense of, oh my God, I want to do this. And I'm 55 now, so I've been in another industry for, over 25 years. But I remember when I first got out of the Air Force, I started to work in doing bookkeeping. I did bookkeeping for an underground utility company. I did bookkeeping for a Catholic church, and then for their Catholic school. And I did bookkeeping for a cement company. Like I have bookkeeping experience. I am familiar with QuickBooks, and that's what I've used. I have the certification for QuickBooks Online, and I woke up after praying that prayer. I woke up the next day and I thought, that's what I want to do. I just want to look at numbers, numbers make sense. I don't have to deal with problems and all this people issues. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to update my resume with primary focus being accounting. And so I revamped my resume. I completely changed my Indeed and my LinkedIn profiles. And I did a small web page, and I thought, okay, I'm going to advertise that on Facebook. I do bookkeeping, and maybe I'll get a couple of independent clients, and that'll be good. It'll help me in the meantime while I look for something else.
This is not a one person thing. Like, I'm pretty sure like every single one of us, like, we just want to get a good job that just pay good money. Like, we don't care if we like it or not. Most people, when I say most people, I mean like 80 to 90% of people, they just want to get a job that pays. Like, everyone, not even like 90, who are the rest that don't want to get a job that pay well, and to be able to afford a car, a house. Or even though nowadays a house is just the price of a house is just astronomical, okay? But people just want to get a good job that just pay good money. You see what I'm saying? To be able to live the kind of life that they want. If you say, okay, you will do this and you will get paid 80 grand a year, bro, everyone will do it. Absolutely everyone will do it. But that's not the case. It's hard to get those type of jobs. Like, people just want to get a job. They don't care about if they like it or not. But Loki, I'm so happy for you that you actually switch after you got laid off. So you switched to get the job that you really like. And to be honest, if he help you pay the bills here and there, and then you can save some money, and you like the job on top of that, bro, this is just the ice on the cake, bro. Absolutely. So I'm happy for you. Just keep us updated. Like, if anything goes well, any news, just keep posting.
Well, I just dropped my laptop off. I was working remotely for a mortgage company. This would be the second time this has happened in my lifetime. So, the first time I was laid off, I was 59 years old, and we kind of knew that was coming, but still, I think it wasn't like the rug was ripped from underneath me. We kind of knew it was coming. It was slow, and we knew they couldn't sustain all of us. So a lot of us had already started looking for positions and updating our resumes and in anticipation of it. So, but still, even when it came, it was still kind of like a punch to the gut. Just because you didn't think that you would be chosen. Let me introduce myself. My name's Leanne. I am 63 years old now. I just turned 63 last month. Hey, welcome to my channel. I decided to start. I'm kind of new to this, so you'll probably hear a lot of ums and ands, and I'm hoping as I do more videos that will get better. This channel is going to cover just a frugal retirement life, sharing some simple food prep and cooking, sharing some of my outings that I go on here locally, how we can actually still go and do things that don't cost a lot of money. So when I was laid off, of course, I did the standard update your resume, send out, resumes and job applications. And I also filed for unemployment as well. That took a little bit to kickstart. I sat down and wrote myself out a budget, like what was coming in, what my severance was, what it was coming in from unemployment, and then my expenses, and figured it out, and figured out what my bottom line was. So did I cut some things off? Yes, I cut some. Did I need Netflix and Hulu and all of that? No. Could I survive with just maybe one for a while? Absolutely. So, I made little cuts here and there just to save a little bit of money. On top of that, I also started doing some side hustles. I'll make another video about that, explaining some of the side hustles that I did and that I continue to do to this day to make some extra money. The job that I have now, it actually took me 18 months to find after I was laid off at 59. I was not expecting that at all. I thought maybe 3 to 6 months I'll find another job, but the mortgage industry was in such a slump that I couldn't find anything in the mortgage industry. And I don't know if it was ageism or I don't know to this day. But I finally found this job, which wasn't even a full-time job, a full 40 hours a week. So it kind of forced me in a way to take Social Security last year at 60 when I turned 62. And so I'm on Social Security, but with Social Security, you can only make a certain amount of money each month. That was working for me. That, along with my part-time job, I was fine with that. But now again, here I am, no part-time job, and I'm done with the corporate life. I'm so done. I'm sure many of you are either in the same boat or have felt that, like, you're just done with the corporate life. I've climbed the ladder. I've put in my dues. I've been working since I was 16, as a lot of you have been working a very long time. And I'm looking forward to this, I guess, this quieter portion of my life, this next chapter. I don't think retirement is supposed to be busy, a busy season of our life. We've done all the busyness. We've raised our families. We've worked and raised our families, raised our kids. Some of us are now empty nesters. I have to say, being laid off at this time, at 63, felt a little different. It was like less panic, less proving myself, a little more clarity in my life and how I wanted to live it. And I don't know, I'm looking forward to this season of life because I don't feel like retirement is a finish line. I think retirement is supposed to be about enjoying the things that we have put off. Some of us have put off some of our hobbies because we've been so busy working.
This is a bit scary, guys. Like, imagine you're 63 years old, 63, and then you just get fired, bro. Like, you only have, like, what, 4 years, 67, yeah, 4 years left until you retire. 4 years. Knowing that even some people, they are at the retirement age, but they still can afford to actually retire because, like, they don't have like the 2.3 or $2.4 million saved up. They don't have it. See what I'm saying? Like, they don't have it, and you need to have it because you need to earn the maximum the maximum you possibly can until you actually hang the boat. Because if you hang the boat before, then if you suddenly have to come back in the workforce trying to get like some money, you see what I'm saying? Some money, then you save it, bro. It's not gonna be possible. So I kind of get it, but it's kind of like stressful and scary at the same time, bro. Like, could you imagine? Could you actually imagine? But like, it's kind of like, bro, you gotta be like, if you're a boss and then you have like an employee at 63 years old, like she is a grandma, bro. Like, why fire her, bro? Why? Unless she is like really pissing people off all the time. Yeah, I kind of get it, but like, she seems nice, but like, I don't know. This kind of stressful, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. To be honest, like, I don't know. And Loki, I just hope that she find like a new job like as soon as possible because she can contribute more throughout her retirement. Because the sooner the better. If she can find a new job right away, trying to keep on putting money on the savings account, whatever, then that's the better route. But bro, that's scary. That's absolutely scary, bro. Anyway,
I received a comment yesterday on a post that I made yesterday about being laid off for over a year. And the comment was, "You've been laid off over a year. Are you trying not to work? And why can't you go down to your local store and get a job?" So I made a post about over a month ago talking about how I was laid off at 50, being at the peak of my career, and thousands of you replied saying you're going through the same thing. Is it ageism? Is it like the market right now? What is going on? And probably a little bit of everything. I know that I've gone to apply for work at entry level positions as an example to one company, and this has happened several times, but this one particular company said, we just don't think you'd be happy in this position, it being entry level and you're not being challenged. Well, I applied to a director position or a leader position in that same company, and they said, you know what, we're actually hiring internally. We're just hiring outside because of a survey that we're doing. So basically wasting my time. This isn't just one company. This has happened several times to me, working with recruiters, and the recruiters coming back and saying, you know what, they're putting the position on hold. So they're gonna, I don't know. It just ends up being something. I've applied to hundreds of jobs. That's why I've turned to TikTok, so that I can try to make some money here or start a business or do something else, because I'm not just going to sit around, even though I'm still applying to work, doing everything I can. But the comment about going down to your local store, yeah, I've tried that too. So they say you're too overqualified. Again, you're not going to be happy here. I even had someone make a comment saying that they went to Trader Joe's to try to get a job and they were denied because they are overqualified. Our local Costco isn't even hiring. A lot of our places around where I'm living are not hiring. So I don't know. That comment was a little bit, and for all of you that are going through this, thousands of you, let's hang in there. Let's hang tight. Just taking it day by day. And I'm here to support you. And those of you who are in the same position, we all would love to know what you're doing and how we can get through this together.
This is the reason why I'm keep on making these videos, because I want people to have some sort of like networking so that people can share ideas between each other. And if someone who's working in HR department, or who is the CEO of a company or whatever, and he has a position available, he can contact any of the people of the video that I'm react to, or he can go through the comments and see somebody. But I'm pretty sure like nobody gonna hire somebody because of the comments that you have between each other. So you need to actually make a video so that he see how you look like, or what you're saying. Like if you know a little bit about your job, like you need to know you a little bit more than just talking to you in the comment section to like hire you. So this is the sole reason why I'm doing this, to like connect people who actually need help getting a job, and the people who actually have those positions, or who is in those closed door, so that they can get you some help. Okay, so let me know down below in the comment section what you think about this video. What is your top 3 side job that you're doing? Are you doing Uber, Lyft, or whatever? Just let me know what you guys do. Okay, so that each other can share ideas, or like boost each other up. You see what I'm saying?
The moment I knew I'd never get hired again. The interviewer was sitting across from me, a hiring manager who was maybe 32. He looked at my resume, 20 years at Fortune 500 companies, operations, systems, strategy, and he says, wow, that's an impressive background, but we're really looking for someone who can grow with the company long term. I sat there nodding like, yes, that makes sense. But here's what he actually said. You're too old, and we're worried you'll retire soon or cost too much. That was the moment. Not anger, just clarity. They're never going to hire me, no matter how qualified I am. So I stopped trying to convince them, and I started building my own business utilizing AI instead. And that was the best decision I ever made. If you felt that, you're not alone.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Like, I'm happy to see some people winning. You see what I'm saying? As long as you like what you're doing and you make some good money, and you are able to afford everything, then it's good. It's good. Like, life is good. You see what I mean? Life is absolutely good, man. So I'm so happy for you. I just hope that you keep on going and everything works out well. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the goal. This is the goal, man. Like being like 58, or even 60 years old, and be able to like make some money, have on your own term, at your own time and everything is good, bro. This is the dream. This is basically the dream, man. But like I said, like if you can make money and can afford to like maybe like save some money on the side, just like you were saving before, and even keep on paying down your house, and paying your utility bills and everything, bro. This is fantastic. You see what I'm saying? This is absolutely fantastic. So good for you.
When I was laid off my last job and tried to get another job, and I was in my 60s, guys, I had a dickens of a time trying to find a new job. Nobody wants you when you're over 60 because they know they're going to have to pay you more money, and they worry about your health, and then they worry about the fact that they're going to have to retrain you because you've been working doing your own thing for so many years, right? Or another system. And so what are you going to do? You have to find a way to boost your pension these days in Canada because the pensions in Canada are too small. And when I first saw the online program that I am now using, I was scared to death because I don't have tech, and I was wondering if I could use it and if it would all fall apart on me or if I would fall apart trying to use it.
This is the truth, man. This is absolutely true. Like everybody can understand and see this. That as you age out, people will start looking at you like, bro, you're gonna cost us more money than you're gonna help us make more money. This is the truth. I'm not making things up. Like everybody can see it. Everybody can see it, bro. Like I would say, like whenever you start to hitting 55 years old, yeah, people gonna see you and be like, yo, he's done. Like we cannot. How long are we gonna like spend more times and money and attention to teach him the way that we work and everything? And you know, they want people to already know their system and just fit in, boom, and just fit in because they don't want to have time to like spend on people to teach them. You see what I'm saying? This is it. They don't want to. That I would recommend, like whenever you're young, for people who's young right now, like in the 20s, like I am right now, I would say it's better for us to be more diversified, like be able to do multiple things, be able to work with our hands and also with the computers, digital, be able to do multiple things so that later on, if we have to like switch career, like now working, I don't know, like some sort of like more physical jobs. You see what I'm saying? Then you wouldn't be in a such bad position as someone who would have only be working on like computers, for example. Like if all you do is programming, and then now with AI, programming start to being a little itchy, then bro, you're in this very, very bad position because if you cannot work with your hands, maybe, or like doing other things other than coding, bro, you cook. You kind of cook. You see what I'm saying? If you guys like the video, please give me a like, subscribe, and let me know what you think down below, guys. So I'm trying to pop out this video like crazy. So please, if you do like it, give me a like and share the video. As simple as it is. All right. So I'm gonna see you next time.